There are two kinds of scalpers. The guy outside the stadium in sunglasses working up a sweat, and the guy inside the building with a Zurich mailing address in the compliance department. One of them got banned. The other one wrote the resale terms. FIFA spent years telling you scalpers were ruining the game. Then they built the resale market, gave it a logo, and took 30%. Here's the mechanism. Plain numbers, no softening. One ticket, you bought it. Something comes up, you cannot go, so you sell it to another fan on FIFA's own resale platform. The two of you agree on a price. 15% from you for selling and 15% from the buyer for buying. 30% of a deal between two people who already shook hands on a ticket FIFA already sold once. They unionized the scalpers and kept the dues. They did it in the open. They gave the markup a logo and a desk on an organizational chart right between sponsorship and solidarity. It's the only handshake in sports where both hands get billed. A casino at least lets you sit down before it takes the rake. And the official name for this? The official resale platform. Official just means FIFA owns the toll booth and the road. Now the price. You've heard the number. $60. The supporter entry tier. Except you can't actually buy it. It's a limited block handed out through national federations to supporters, and it's gone before you finish reading this sentence. And where those seats go after the federations get them, there's no clean public ledger match by match. I'm not alleging anything. You'll never see one, and the only ticket price you can verify is the one with the fee on it. That $60 ticket is the real way the lottery jackpot is real. It exists to be quoted. Good luck touching it. The cheapest seat a regular person can actually buy, $380, and it's only for a handful of low-demand matches. For a game you've actually heard of, the floor is over $1,000, and the top one for the final is $32,970. FIFA tripled that one in May. $33,000. One seat in the sun. That's a used Tesla. You saw it, the one that drives through LA in Mad Max mode, passing on the right. Supervised, technically. No hands promised every year since 2018. Is it safe? I'm not saying. I'm just saying for the price of one seat, you could watch the whole thing from the back, in the air conditioning. And this year, for the first time in World Cup history, the number moves while you watch it. Reuters called it dynamic pricing. FIFA calls it variable pricing. Same thing, demand goes up, mercy leaves the room. Now put it together. FIFA sets the price and owns the resale platform, and their own terms make it the only place you're allowed to sell. Sell anywhere else and they can void the ticket at the gate. So FIFA is the box office and the scalper in the same building. Think about what that does to you. You buy it at the price they set. If you make it to the match, they already got paid. If you can't make it and you sell, they take their 30. If you give up and eat the ticket, they keep the whole thing. Heads, they sell the ticket. Tails, you pay them to sell it again. It's a casino that owns the table, the chips, the pit boss, who changes the rules while you're still holding the cards. Win or lose on the resale, the house takes its 30. It is never once lost. And when something comes up, and it always does, you don't just get to walk away. The kid gets sick, the flight gets canceled, you lose the shift, you have to sell, and the only place they let you sell is theirs. So you list it, and you take less than you paid for a seat you never got to use. That is the part the street scalper never had. The guy outside could not stop you from selling somewhere else. This one can. I keep waiting to find a crime. There isn't one. FIFA is a registered nonprofit, a Swiss association, no shareholders. About 90% of the money goes back into the game. They will tell you that, and they're right. No shareholders means no dividend. It also means the money has nowhere it's legally required to go, so it stops comfortably on the way to nowhere. Management and the council paid themselves $33.2 million in 2024. The president's cut was about $6 million of it, to run the reinvestment. Most charities have a fundraising goal. This one issues guidance. The next cycle is already budgeted at $14 billion. It is all legal. The not-for-profit status is real. The reinvestment is real, and it still looks like this. The horror is not a crime. The horror is the receipt. And if it feels familiar, it should. 500 years ago, a tax-exempt institution sold the faithful a faster route through purgatory and filed the money as holy work. FIFA sells a slower route through the resale platform and files the cut as reinvestment in the game. Same structure, a charity charging you for the thing you already love. The church at least promised heaven. This one promises section upper row 414. 2 state attorneys general subpoenaed them over the ticketing this month. When the fine print needs a subpoena, the fine print was the point. So the move is simple. Forget the fees. You pay either way. The move is to stay out of the building. The best seat has no resale fee. It has crumbs in it. Your couch. In the U.S., most of the tournament, the final included, airs free over the air. $30 antenna once, and that $60 ticket you could never actually buy, a Subway platter feeds 7. The seat is free and the sandwich is fine. The only cut left is DoorDash's $30 just to carry it over. And that one you can refuse. So drive, 10 minutes, $40 back in your pocket. And then the screen spins around, the hostage screen for the privilege of coming to get it yourself. Normally that keypad ruins my day. Today I rounded up. $362 to land the bill at an even 60, the exact price of the World Cup seat I was never going to get. $60 to sit on my own couch, the only number all night I got to pick, and it somehow feels right. The same fee stacking shows up at every box office and every venue in the country. That is a different Saturday. They own the building, the price, and the resale. The one thing they could not be you for is staying home. The Scalper has a letterhead now. We just call it the box office. Subscribe. The first 15% is free.